Chelsea don't come up for the Champions League. The hope of us qualifying for the Champions League is very, very slim. And make I just bring am on a soft tone. What's your take on Liam Rosenior? Wetin you think about this man wey they call Liam Rosenior? You feel say this man fit still do something for Chelsea this season, like qualifying Chelsea for the Champions League and also winning a trophy like the FA Cup, or if he say he go still want all of them?
Wetin he wan do? But before I go answer your question, me I believe say Chelsea fans, when I come closer,
drag them,
zoom this
drag
video.
them.
Other club, their fans feel the watch, but this talk now mostly for Chelsea fans. We too dey distracted.
Hey.
We are too distracted. Fine, Mr. Peter asked me a question which I go answer. If you remind me, because I don't know where this talk will go later on. You go remind me, I will answer your question. But we are too distracted. We are focused. We dey focus for the wrong thing. Yes, if you dey point figure for coach, I know say coach has a big role to play in a team. Fine. But sometimes, if they give you employment for somewhere and they don't give you tools to carry out that job what they give you, or they don't, okay, man not say they don't give you tools, they don't give you the adequate tools. How I will break down this English now. They don't give you the right tools. You understand that one? They don't give you those right tools to use, and then maybe during the course of the work where they do, the work can't spoil. Fine. You get blame because you collect the work. But all blame does not go to you. Meaning that tomorrow if they sack you and they bring another person and they still not give that same person where they bring in the right tools, what's it go happen again? The work go spoil.
But you, why you go work for person? Or why you go work for company? Where you already there aware say these people they not go give you complete tools to use except for that job.
Now, the truth be say, if as a person they try to leave this level, go another level, the truth be say I go most of the things where they go give me, I go accept at that particular point in time, because I am trying in this case now talking about Liam Rosenior and Chelsea.
Yes.
Because if they expect say they want Chelsea want hire Rosenior, maybe Rosenior not accept the job because Chelsea no want give him the right players to play. My guy is trying to build a CV here. My guy is trying to aim higher. My guy is trying to make a name for himself. Calm down. You go talk. Calm down, you go talk.
No,
because that's the same thing will happen to Maresca. When Chelsea be one sign Maresca, so many of us be thought say, why we go carry coach from Leicester City? You go carry championship coach, make him come the coach your club. You don't expect the man to reject the job. Yes, he might believe in what he knows. He might have a blueprint of how he wants, how he wants to show himself in that club. But if you not give, if you not support him, if you not give him that right tools, this goes still spoil. I'm not saying that you will remove the blame from him entirely. It's just the same thing that, okay, let me just say it the way I want to say it. Rosenior is not 100% of the problem in Chelsea. He's not also, I will just give him 30%. He's just 30% of the problem. What am I trying to say? Chelsea fans, come on your mind from sacking of coach, because he no go help us. We've been repeating this cycle over the years. It's not working. Channel that frustration, channel that aggression, channel that anger to this board. And this is my proposition for Chelsea fans. Those of you where they UK, when they observe what thing they happen, when do protest, and what I didn't even. You get where you go do protest. When we say protest, person go feel am.
Go shake.
When we do answers for here, I see as the thing shake the whole nation. Everybody see am. When we say they do protest, they carry 100 persons, 200 persons. That means you're not ready for change, because these people they don't already carry something to block their ear. But if you stop buying tickets, for example, buying tickets for these remaining 8 games, and even the FA Cup game that is coming up, if Chelsea fans can stop buying tickets, I bet you this thing will push this board to do something. Go and ask Lazio what happened. At a point where their club was going through some certain kind of rubbish that the owners were doing nonsense, their fans stopped coming to home games. They stopped buying tickets. They had to hold an emergency meeting. Call the fans back. That is the only way you can solve the problem. Because I'm telling you the truth. Man, just tell you the truth. Yes, Chelsea fans go push. They go sack Rosenior. But they go bring in another coach. Preferably, they go bring in Strasbourg coach again. This one where you just put now again. They feel bring him again. And you go still complain of this same thing. Because why a coach? Now, I am not going to banter Rosenior totally. I believe the guy has something. I believe he has something up there. Let's not forget, how many matches has he played? He has something up there. But if you no give him the right tools to work, he no go work. That's just the truth. Maresca came in. Maresca, yes, he used what he have. He won the Club World Cup. He won the Europa League, the Europa Conference League, and he qualified the team for Champions League. And he had an agreement with you guys, the board, that if he does things like this, that you people will support him. Maresca came out and in the press conference and said that injury is a big problem to Chelsea, that we need a centre back. What happened? We went to bring Sarr. And take note, most of the Chelsea fans spoke about Sarr, say Sarr is good. It's good for us. Now the same Chelsea fans now where they shout at Rosenior for starting Sarr against PSG. So what am I trying to say? If the right tools, the adequate tools are not being given, there is no way we are going forward as a club. So Chelsea fans, this is to you. If you sack Rosenior today, they will still get another baby coach from nowhere. And even if they get Pep Guardiola and they get Luis Enrique and they get Carlo Ancelotti, there is not going to be any change. Look at Manchester United, for example. Yes, we can all attest to the fact that their problem was the coach. They had experience, they had quality, but coach was lacking. As they sacked that coach, bring this one now, you never see the effects. But Chelsea problem is beyond coach. We no get quality. We no get quality. No, we say these owners know they spend. They are spending, but they are spending for the wrong cause. So what happens with the money you used to buy? Man, no call Garnacho. Go play. I say I get issue with Garnacho. The money you used to buy some players when we don't spend money, 60 million, 70 million, 80 million. If you use that money to buy some quality players, what will happen? All in a bid that you don't want to buy old players. You want to buy young ones that are marketable tomorrow in future. This is the result that it will give to you. And as it stands now, I don't care about your nonsense project. I don't want to know what you are doing at Chelsea in the long run. If I am not seeing results, if you are not experiencing results, it is time to let Bluco go. Either they change their blueprint or they go. Chelsea fans at UK, I'm appealing to you guys. Stop buying tickets. Thank you.
You don't talk, you know.
This is an unpassed talk. You don't preach.
Don't preach.
I mean, I don't hear her. But let me start with this. Just very simple. You do your way. And I will see you just in talk to. You do your own way. Then call you Liam Rosenoy. You the coach Strasbourg. You already know the current situation of Chelsea before you come. Just like you talk. Say the person they come employ you for work, but in they tell you say, nobody say they tell you, but you they see and say adequate tools no day for you to carry out this duty. I agree with Big Dave when he says that the board is the root of the problem. I agree with him 100%. Yes, the board is the root of the problem, but you know that HIV at some point years back cannot be cured but can be managed. You know, right? Same thing. Chelsea's situation at this moment cannot be cured, but in some extent, it can be managed. And that was what Maresca did. When Maresca came, Chelsea was nowhere in a good condition for me. There was no class of player there. We just had Palmer at his best of form at that particular period.
Palmer was not at his best of form. Sir.
You know, the people don't say that from Posh and I start to they explore. Make I just give them and say Palmer was at his best of form. We had some other players. Almost all our players were still filled with this level of inconsistency. But how did Maresca carry out this project? Maresca could not cure the problem of Chelsea by telling the board to give him quality players. But Maresca was able to manage Chelsea. Managing them, and sometimes we have bad conditions, and sometimes we are in good seasons. This is the same problem with Rosenior. Now, this same problem now. Now, Rosenior came, you accepted this job. You knew what you are after. You said that Rosenior wants to build CV. You won't build your CV. Now like this, they just build CV. Just tell me. Now you came in with your first how many games? You were already on fire. You were giving us probably your best of tactics. And most people will just like, this guy with the way this guy did, like this guy ain't gonna be man.
You talk.
Follow talk him. Based on say at some point.
Now you tell me, now you.
Bro, even at some point you felt that Rosenior would be good. You know what this because
even now, self, I need to judge him. If you watch, I'm not even judging him. In my opinion, I am not judging him because, like I said, you have not given him the right tools. You have not,
bro. It's not about the right tools, guy. What we are facing. See,
you are saying you're talking about Maresca. Maresca had
came
one full season to do what he did.
When Rosenior came to Chelsea, that was the January transfer window, right? Did he ask for any player?
He said that they have enough. Like,
God bless
Oga,
him.
how do you want him to ask when he already knows that he cannot ask the club for players?
He would have asked.
He could not ask.
He would have asked. Before he started the job, he already knew that he could manage with what he has.
Why did Maresca
The man
leave?
was not so much.
Why did Maresca leave?
This is not about Maresca.
Wait now. Do you think if Maresca could have asked the club to get him players and they did that thing, he would have left?
So why did Rosenior come when he knows that the club doesn't want to get him players?
Like I told you, no matter what happens, this guy wants this. See, Rosenior come to Chelsea. It's not about Chelsea. Oh. Let me just shock you now. Oh. Rosenior not come to Chelsea to say he wants to take Chelsea out of the dungeon to the highest mountain. No, Rosenior came to change his own life by coaching Chelsea.
Now has he changed his life?
Bro, whether I like it or not, even if you sack him today, you in history, Rosenior has been the head coach of Chelsea.
But guy, that does
Rosenior
not
has
give him,
earned money from Chelsea.
that does not give him any positive guarantee. Lampard was once a coach of Chelsea, but after he left Chelsea, where is Lampard coaching today? A championship team, right? Coventry. So you cannot tell me that this is quite different. Like for a coach like Maresca, Enzo Maresca, with the level of intelligence the man showed to the team, and not just to the Chelsea team, but to the world entirely. As Maresca left Chelsea, we know say it go dey very difficult for like average club or small clubs to come dey approach Maresca. You get why? That CV they talk about, that portfolio they talk about, he don't build them.
in build and where?
In build and where?
And I'll keep putting it to you.
Okay.
That you are judging the Rosenior right now. Maresca once went 10 games in the league.
Okay.
And could only pick out, I think, was it 2 wins or 1 win out of 10 games for Chelsea? There was a point where his record was so bad. Let me tell you for a fact, he get the time where we say, I defend Maresca with my life. Till when Maresca come up for Chelsea, I defend them. So I've always believed, my problem is not Maresca. My problem is the fact that people are distracted from where the real problem is.
Big Dave, we are not distracted.
Let me tell you, Maresca had 10 poor games for Chelsea. So if you're trying to judge what Maresca achieved for Chelsea compared to what Rosenior don't achieve, Rosenior has not played for 1 full season. I'm not sure he has played up to 18 games for Chelsea since he came.
He has played 18 games for Chelsea.
Rosenior?
Yes, 18. Yesterday game made it 18.
Okay, 18 games. Maresca has gone 2 seasons. Or let me say 1.5 season. So if you try to compare the achievement of both of these coaches, you are wrong because they've not had the same time.
Dave, I'm not even comparing their achievements. Now let me make reference to company of Bayern Munich. Now most people feel that company excelling at Bayern Munich is because of just the qualities of player he had. But I can say put it to you that company was once a championship coach. He coached Burnley. He brought them from the championship level down to the Premier League when Burnley won the championship.
And Gift, I will still ask you, where was Strasbourg before Rosenior took over? And where did Rosenior carry Strasbourg to the last season before Chelsea bought him?
They went to the Conference League.
Was
Strasbourg a relegation team?
Major achievement?
Were they a relegation team before he came?
Are they doing well? Have they gone to Europe before? Have they gone to Europe before? Have they played an European competition before?
Bro,
no, answer me now.
He has also coached Hull City. What did he do for Hull City when he coached Hull City?
See, I will keep telling you, your problem is not coach.
So what's my problem?
Because even if you carry the best of coaches and come to a team like this, they accept the Chelsea job. They take on Chelsea right now. They will still experience the same thing. And I'm telling you the truth. Even if you go ahead and qualify for the Champions League, we win Everton 6-0. Maybe we come beat Man City. We finish all our games, we win them. We win FA Cup, qualify for Champions League. It doesn't mean that we have solved the problem. Because until these owners recognize what is adequate and needed for Chelsea to be consistently up there in Europe, Chelsea the last 10 years, you know, any season where we say at least we need a proof point. Under Abramovich, yes, we go talk say Abramovich don't come go, but let us still refer to it. There is no season under Abramovich that we did not prove a point in Europe. If we not win any trophy, we dey qualify for Champions League. Like we are competing with men like Man City, Man U, Liverpool, Arsenal.
I think you are getting out of the context. Even though we agree that
I'm trying to tell Chelsea fans that we are. If you talk about, like I said, Mr. Peter, you go see ask me that same question where you asked me from the beginning. I'll answer your question. But I'm trying to tell Chelsea fans that we have been distracted. We have been distracted. Sacking your coach, it's not going to take you from anywhere. Because what most Chelsea fans are interested in is momentarily results. You want to win that moment. And I'm not against it. But I'm trying to tell you that you must fix the problem from the root. Whether you carry Rosenior or keep here, or give him the. If you, for example, let's say AVB, right? Villas-Boas, when they coach like Villas-Boas, that had all the adequate materials to win, to deliver, and he did not. That kind of sacking is very, very much justified. It's very much justified. But if you sack Rosenior, for example, when you did not give him the right tools, and you bring in another coach, definitely you know that Chelsea will not still give that coach the right tools. We will still remain in this same level.
Big Dave. But there's something you just have to accept. Rosenior is not an elite coach. Rosenior is not a coach for the Chelsea standard. Now, I accept.
Who signed him?
Now the Chelsea board will sign him now. Now the area of focus now is what Mr. Peter is asking us is, what do you think about Rosenior? And that is what I'm trying to explain. In as much as I will not disregard that the board is part of the problem we are facing in the team now, but I will still put it to you that Rosenior as a coach, yes, he's trying, but to that level and to that standard of being a Chelsea coach, I don't think he's up to that level yet. Now, I tell you, you said something that if even though you bring a coach like Ancelotti, a coach like Klopp, even though you carry of people come Chelsea, say they come, they don't do it, bro, na lie. See, that one you talk, that one we just talk now.
What did Ancelotti do at Everton? You remember he coached Everton? Where did Everton go? Where Ancelotti coached Everton?
You know, we carry the Everton squad now, then compare with what Chelsea get now.
Wait, this one. Answer question now.
Then go relegation.
Where they finish? On that,
you know, go carry the quality where Everton gets. A team like Everton, that's the problem.
It just validates my opinion.
It's a lie. It does not validate your opinion. Do you know why? Because that is the problem. Everton and Chelsea, who is a more richer club? Who is a more well-doing club?
Are we talking about wealth? Are we talking about if you carry money?
The quality where Chelsea gets and the quality where Everton gets. Tell me one season where we say the quality of Everton don't surpass what Chelsea gets. I'm telling you that even currently now, Chelsea has a better quality. More than even that Everton that you're talking that Ancelotti once coached. More than that Everton. It was the same Chelsea that Maresca came, a struggling Chelsea, he pulled them. We saw the level. Do you know that the level of inconsistency that Chelsea showed last season under Maresca is more than what this current Chelsea are even showing now?
So don't you think that you judging Rosenior now, you are being too, number one, you're being too emotional and judgmental towards him? Because I will keep putting it to you that Maresca had one full season to prove all this is that you're saying that he did. Don't take note of. Okay. I am a very big Maresca fan. I have never been against Maresca, but remember he had one season, and Rosenior has not been given one season. This is the reason. This is another reason why I'm pointing it out, because I know we are at the heat of the moment. Let's say PSG qualify against Chelsea, and Chelsea won that game against PSG, like let's say 3-0, and PSG the aggregate. Sorry. Chelsea won 2-0 and the aggregate was 5-4.
5-4.
Do you think that problem has been solved? Will you be talking about Rosenior the way you're talking about him now?
Now, I think that's a different case.
Because you're talking
for the fact that
we are reacting based on the moment. But me, I'm telling you that this is something that even if we win Champions League tomorrow, I'll also tell you that this thing that the owners are doing is not adequate for Chelsea to remain at the top. I'm still putting it to you. Because at some point, the results will keep. If you win 5 games straight, before you know Chelsea will begin to fluctuate again. How did Arsenal get to this level? It was consistency with board and the manager in getting the right players. Today, Arsenal, I'm not saying that they win all the trophies in the world, but at some point, they are playing very convincing football. And it looks like something that will last over years.
Bro.
Bro.
Whether you accept or not, I know this is a very frustrating moment for every Chelsea fan. Oh. But guy, I still tell you, I will not neglect the fact that the board is a big problem. But talking about
Small. Turn out for them, small. You don't do. Go ahead. Talking about.
I will not neglect the fact that the board is a big problem to us now. But talking about an elite coach, talking about a coach that can help Chelsea, even though Chelsea gets those qualities of players that you are looking for. Now, don't forget, the Real Madrid we know. This Real Madrid, let me see, make reference to Real Madrid. They were in a very good condition. They had the best of players when Ancelotti left. The same players that Ancelotti excelled with. They still had those best of players. Why Ancelotti left? Xabi Alonso came in. Now, between Xabi Alonso and Liam Rosenior, who is a better coach to start with? For sure, we know that is Xabi Alonso. He has done he has had a very tangible result in Europe. The guy did very well. But now that same Xabi Alonso went to Real Madrid with that quality of players, but was struggling to stay, was struggling to survive, was struggling to do well, even from the Champions League down to the La Liga. See, an elite coach.
Xabi Alonso not doing well. It's not just based on because he was struggling on the coach. Look at the other factors.
What are the other factors?
The room was against him.
So do you not know that it takes even more than the field to be a very good manager? You know, Abi, it takes even more than the field being on the pitch to be a very good manager. I can tell you that even though a coach like Rosenior goes to Bayern Munich or Rosenior goes to Real Madrid, bro, he will not, bro.
If he can do it to a certain level at Strasbourg with some low quality players. So what makes you think that if he goes to Real Madrid with high quality players, he will not do it?
See, Alonso did it.
The question is,
Alonso did it. Okay, Alonso did the same thing at Leverkusen, right?
Let me put it to you now. No, the fact that we compare coaches based on where they've coached before or the clubs they'll be able to see. Where did Guardiola start from? What was the first team Guardiola coached? Guardiola was coaching the B team of Barca. The coach that was supposed to replace, I think it was Frank Rijkaard, if I'm not mistaken, I stand to be corrected, at Barca was Jose Mourinho. That was how Jose Mourinho got angry and went to Porto. Frank Rijkaard was supposed to, Mourinho was supposed to replace the man that left Barca at that time. Because Mourinho was, I think, the second coach of Barcelona at that point. But they went to pick Guardiola. Meaning that Guardiola came in from a youth team, started coaching Barcelona first team. And that, in the first year, what did he win? Guardiola won trophies for Barca. So you cannot be telling me that, okay, because the coach which experience has he had, he cannot be good.
This is not a talk of experience. This is not a talk of experience. Which experience has Liam Rosenior had?
Now, you see Alonso now.
I'm telling you now, as good as he is, Alonso, you know, a very good coach. Me understand a very good coach. But now, Alonso now go coach Real Madrid. Still yet, in struggle. He no succeed. Yes, aside from the field, even inside his dressing room. Now, see, they put on to you say, person like Liam Rosenior. I know they dispute it. I know they tell you a bad coach with the guy.
Why? Why do you think he will not do well? Why do you think he will not do well?
See, let me tell you one thing about Liam Rosenior. I think he still has plenty things to learn. He still has a lot to learn. I think Chelsea just overrushed everything about him. I
don't believe Liam Rosenior is not a good coach. I will not see. Once about me be say I know they follow like results in the moments. Give that same opportunity that you are giving other coaches. Let them prove themselves. I will agree with you.
I'm not writing Rosenior off now. I want to see, because me now, I just patiently want to see how we want to excel through to the Champions League level. That is where my problem is. Don't forget, the target is meet up top 4, take us to the World Champions League. Why myself I don't want to hit on Rosenior? If you see, I've not used any word, even despite those rubbish he did in yesterday's game. His nonsense startup all those nonsense experiments he carried out yesterday. Why I never hit on and be say the target from the board was carry us to Champions League. I won't follow it in the board they talk. Now, I want to see how he can portray that level of intelligence to carry us to the Champions League. Because currently now, under Rosenior, we have specifically put ourselves in a very detrimental point. At this point, what we are struggling now is not what we are supposed to be struggling with.
Do you think Chelsea should sack Rosenior?
If I think that we should sack Rosenior,
Yes.
if it's necessary, if we don't go for the
Do you
Champions
think
League,
Chelsea, in your opinion, don't if it's necessary?
bro,
what if we-
the target is go for the Champions League. If he does not meet up the Champions League, then he should be sacked. Then what is he doing with us?
And again, okay, if Chelsea should sack Rosenior, or do you think Chelsea? I didn't mean Maresca was still here. If you say Maresca been still there with the team, you feel say Maresca for still serving the situation of PSG.
The question you should ask yourself is, how was Chelsea before Maresca left?
Chelsea was also in a bad position last season. Before Maresca, see that same Maresca that was with them. He's still reawakening them. It's about the mentality. Don't forget, this football is about mentality.
But now still Chelsea. In fact, why am I using we sef? Because me, I've always been supporting Maresca. At some point, Chelsea fans were still saying that Maresca has low mentality. Maresca gambles in terms of lineup. We spoke against. I use we again. Chelsea fans spoke against this same Maresca.
See, you know that the case of
And
Maresca,
there is no guarantee. And that is the reason why he was having issues with the board. At some point, it would have been worse. It would have been worse under Maresca. To my own understanding, if they worst. But now I don't know where to find ourselves.
Okay.
whatever that wants to be done with Real Madrid should be done, guy. I'm just tired of everything and everybody.
All right, you can drop your take on this matter. What's your take on Liam Rosenior? Do you see him qualifying for the Champions League or trying to make the season more better for us when he finish?